gone out for a throw-in.
Gotta get them highlights.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that pass.
Back heel.
It doesn't go to your right. That's
he's
the...
given it
Oh my
away
gosh.
inexplicably.
Oh, that's it.
He's trying to create something.
Like
Jeez.
that.
Too easy.
In the final 15 minutes.
Ooh.
Get
What?
it!
PK
Gosh, dude, that was so awkward.
making progress.
Oh my gosh.
Oh! Yeah!
Wow, bro.
Oh, highlight reel.
They're quitting. They're done.
Hey everyone, this is Lesky here, back to another FIFA 21 Pro Clubs player build for you guys today. And in this video, I'm going to be going over a Garrincha winger build that was requested in the comments by a viewer. Garrincha played right winger for Brazil and the Brazil national team and the Brazilian club I believe he was on. I'm pretty sure he played in Brazil for his club career. Not too sure on that, but that'd just be my guess because like all the other really good Brazilian players in that time, back in the 50s and 60s, usually all just stayed in the Brazilian league and played their careers there, kind of like Pele. And he actually played, I believe, on the 58, 62, and 66 World Cup teams for Brazil with Pele. So, and him and Pele were like basically like the two best players on that team. So just looking at his cards on Ultimate Team, he has a 90 rated, a 92, a 94, and 95. This build is 90 rated, so I kind of just went mostly to his 90 rated card to base this build off of. And I also kind of looked at the 92 rated card as well, just to have a little bit of a mix. But this build is very good. Just one thing I want to say, starting out, the dribbling on this build is amazing, and that's all I'm going to say. We're going to go further into that once we get to the skill tree. But over here on the body page, as you guys can see, we listed at 5'6", 158 pounds. On foot bin, it says Garrincha was 5'7", 70 kilograms. For this one, 70 kilograms, I believe, is about 158 pounds, if I'm not mistaken. So that's what we went for. We actually made him a little bit thick. We decided not to go for 149 to make him even quicker or 119 to make him even faster. We decided to get a little bit of a weight on him, and you're still extremely fast, so that's not a problem. And we have 158 pounds because I believe that's pretty much accurate. And I went for the 5'6" instead of 5'7" or 5'8". I could have chose 5'8" or 5'6", because they can have the same stats as having 5'7". So there's really no point of using 5'7". You can go to 5'6". I'll show you guys. See, if I go up a little bit to 5'6", my stats change right there. And then I go up to even more to 5'7", and I still have the same stats as being 5'6". So I'd much rather be on the low side of 5'6" like this and have better stats. Or if I wanted to, I can go on the low side of 5'8" like this and have the same exact stats as being 5'7". So there's really no point of being 5'7" when you can get an extra inch at being 5'8", or just having better stats at 5'6" for like 1 inch less. So that's what we went for. We went for the 5'6", the low side of 5'6" like I have right now, and then 158 pounds, and then you'll be good to go on the physical page. So now let's move on to the skill tree. Alright guys, so over here on the playstyle screen, you might see some other builds that I'm working on for the future on my channel. But as you guys can see, this Garrincha winger build is 90 rated, exactly like his base icon card in Ultimate Team. We're listed as a right winger, 5'6", 158 pounds, like I said, and we are right-footed. So now we're going to move on to the physical page. We decided not to put anything on the strength. Just looking at his base card right now, his strength is very low. It's 64. So the base stats for a 5'6", 158-pound winger is already a 63. So that's pretty much accurate. We're going to keep that. The only thing we went for is we decided to go down to the second wind on physical, and that's about it. And if you're playing any and not using your player all the time, I would suggest taking off the second wind, since you already have really good stamina stats in the first place. 87 stamina for a winger, not too bad. And adding it maybe to physical or something else. As we go further down the skill tree, you'll see what you can add it on. But if you're playing any, I would recommend taking off the second wind because it is kind of a waste. So now moving on to defending, we decided not to put anything on defending. He has low defensive stats, and he's a winger, so there's really no point of adding that. On to dribbling. We went for the 5-star skills because that is what he has. He has 5-star skills, 4-star weak foot. We decided to get this whole left side to boost the agility and the balance. Looking at his card right now, he has 91 agility, 89 balance on his base base card, and then it just gets higher pretty much as you go, except for I think his mid card, actually it's like 88 balance, 88 agility, which I thought was kind of weird. But like looking at his 94 rated card, his third card on Ultimate Team, it's 91 agility, 88 balance. So basically he has a little bit more agility than balance on all of his cards. We decided to boost the agility and balance since you might as well. They're like two of the most important stats in pro clubs or in FIFA in general, just to make your guy feel more responsive and better on the ball. So we went for the 95 agility, 93 balance, 90 attack positioning, 93 ball control, and 94 dribbling. So filled up this whole left side. Like if you wanted to, you could take 2 off this, take 2 off this, and do something like that. If you want to add more skill points in other places, it would still be very good, but you're just not going to have as much agility and balance, which, like I said, the dribbling on this build feels really good. Might be the best dribbler I've used in pro clubs, honestly, just because the wingers have insane dribbling. This build's kind of short and you're quick. It just feels really nice on the ball. And then on this right side of dribbling, we went all the way down to the 5-star skills and the flair trait. Looking at Garrincha's traits right now, he has speed dribbler, technical dribbler, flair, and power free kick. So we can't get those other 3. The only ones we can actually get on pro clubs is the flair trait. So that's what we went for. And then for this last thing, we went for the ball control focus to increase the ball control up to 93 and then the dribbling up to 94. The reason winger builds are so good on pro clubs and why I think they're honestly my favorite position is just because they're dribbling. Their agility and balance are crazy, along with their ball control and their dribbling. Very, very good. Really hard to stop on the ball, especially when you're this quick. You can take people down the line, cross it in, because they have very good crossing stats for their base passing stats. If you have a bigger striker in the box waiting for the ball, or just try and dribble like opponent or 2 down the baseline and then sweat it across the goal or something like that. And then when you're in the box, feel free to try and hit some moves on an indie or computer, whatever you might be playing against, and then take a rip, because you do have that 4-star weak foot, which we will go on to further. But now on to passing. We have a little bit of skill points on passing, which some of y'all might expect, we might not. But like looking at his card, his base card is 90 pace, 93 dribbling, 88 passing, 83 shooting. So like his dribbling and his passing are his 2 highest stats on his card. So I wanted to bump that up a bit. And looking at his 90 rated card, he has 85 long passing, 88 short passing. So that's what I went for. We got 85 long passing and 88 short passing. Basically spot on with that on his 90 rated card. And then he has 86 curve. I decided to go for the 90 curve. Might as well, because if you go all the way for this extra long pass, and then you get this curve, and then you get 2 more curve for only 1 skill point. So it's a deal, pretty good deal, and you get 90 skill points. He also has 90 crossing. That's his highest passing stat on his base card. So I decided I had to get that up to 90 as well. So added these 2 crossing skill points for +1 each, and that'll get us to 90 crossing and 90 curve, along with that 85 long pass and 88 short pass. So basically the passing compared to his 90 rated card is almost exactly spot on. 85 long pass, 85 long pass, 88 short pass, 88 short pass. 90 crossing at 90 crossing. He does have 86 curve, so we have 40 curve or 90 curve, so it's 4 more better than what he has. So not too big of a deal. And then base stats for a winger of this height and weight is 84 vision. We can't do much about that. On his base card, he has 87 vision. So pretty freaking close for passing stats on this build. You could almost use this build as a cam. You don't even have to play him out wide as a winger because of how good those passing stats are. I believe in a lot of my games using this build, since there's only 3 of us playing an innie and then 1 guy up top, and then me either just playing cam or just roaming around the field. I might look like I'm playing winger, but I think most of the time while using this build, I was playing at cam position, but a lot of times I like to roam out to the wide areas of the field anyways. So it basically looks like I'm playing winger. But yeah, this build can be perfectly used as a winger or a cam. It does not matter. So on to the shooting. Like I said, we got 4-star weak foot on Garrincha, so that's what we went for. We went for this middle section 4-star weak foot rather than this one. We could have gone for that and had some extra skill points, but I think the reason behind that is I wanted to get that finishing up, because for a winger finishing, they're not very good for base stats. So this middle section right here, when you go for the weak foot, it already gives you +2 finishing. And then we added this extra one, finishing focus, which adds you another volleys and then another finishing, which will go up to 83. And then on this left side, we went all the way to this third shot power right here, which gives you shot power and long shots. All the way down to the finishing, and then the last one, we kind of just had something to add on to. I think this was just basically our last skill point that we could use. So you could really add this on to anything you'd like. If you want to add it to 64 strength and get that right spot on, you could do that. But looking at his card on Ultimate Team, this is his base card, and I believe this is like his worst card for shooting, which is actually a decent comparison because like the wingers' shooting stats aren't that great in the first place. He has 85 attack positioning, does not show that. 86 finishing. We couldn't even get up to 86 finishing unless you take this one, the finishing advanced focus, and then that'll give you up to 86 finishing. But then you don't have enough to get this one either. So it's just pretty difficult to get pass the skill points around and get that 86 finishing. So we just decided to go for the 83 finishing. And then we have 85 free kick accuracy. He has 86 free kick accuracy, so pretty accurate on that. 70 shot power. That's the thing with this build, being a short winger. You're not going to have much shot power at all. On his base card, he has 83 shot power. The highest we could get it with the amount of skill points that were worth. I don't know why I have this on. That's not supposed to be like that. It's supposed to be like that, and then like that. Jeez, sorry guys. But we tried to get the shot power up a little bit. We got these 3 shot powers to get it to 71, and then we ended up getting this last little long shot thing just to get that up to 80 long shots and make it look a little bit nicer than it does. You don't want to have 79 long shots trying to curl and finesse these from outside the box. So we wanted to add that, make that 80, and that's what we went for. So we got 83 finishing, 85 free kick accuracy, 71 shot power, 80 long shots, 89 volleys, and 78 penalties. Again, this isn't the build that you're going to be relying on to finish every single chance. Like, you might miss some one-on-ones, or you might miss some other chances that you might have made if you were a center forward or a striker, just because you don't have that high finishing. But other than that, like, I really didn't notice it. You'll see in the clips where I'm just like banging in shots in the back corner of the goal, and it looks like they're finishing pretty well. Like, 83 finishing is really not that bad of a number at all, but it might not be as good as what you're used to, is all I'm saying. So that's it for the shooting section, guys. And now we're going to be moving on to pace. My Garrincha build actually has more pace than every single one of Garrincha's cards. Looking at it, even like Garrincha's highest rated card, his Moments icon card, which is 95 rated, the highest amount of pace it has is 92 pace. And that's the highest paced card. All 3 of his other cards literally have 90 pace exactly. So we kind of copied it off of his Moments card, which has 94 acceleration, 91 sprint speed. We went for 94 acceleration, 92 sprint speed. Since you are small, you do want to have some pace. You don't want to have like 90 pace. Like, I have some 5'10" builds with like 90 pace, and it's not bad since you have a pretty big body type. But if you're going to be 5'6" and go with 90 pace, it's just not a good idea, because people will catch up to you and then body you off because you don't have a huge body type or much strength. So that's why we went for the high acceleration and then the sprint speed. Like, you could have went for 93 acceleration, 92 sprint speed right here, and then you'll have 1 skill point. I decided to get that high acceleration because I am a fan of that. And then on all of Garrincha's cards, even his 90 rated card, he has 92 acceleration, 89 sprint speed. He always has more acceleration than sprint speed, so we wanted to be accurate with that as well and get basically 2 stats more acceleration compared to sprint speed is what I was going for. But that's going to be it for this build. Very fast build, very rapid on the ball. The best part about this build is his dribbling, not going to lie. His crossing is insane with that 90 crosses. Definitely do the corners on your team, and maybe even the free kicks if people don't have better free kick accuracy than you, because you have 85 with all those high passing and crossing stats. Again, like I said, this build could be used as a cam if you do like, or even like a center forward, but it would be especially good on the wing just to utilize that passing ability and that high crossing ability, as well with that high dribbling stats. Like 93 ball control and 94 dribbling is crazy with that 95 agility and 93 balance and that 94 acceleration to get you a little bit boost out of your skill moves when you are utilizing those 5-star skills, guys. If you are a skiller in pro clubs and you like to do some skills on some innies and some computers, this is going to be the build for you. I have a feeling you'll like this build a lot because I like to do that, and this was one of my favorite builds just because how good the dribbling feels on this winger build. All right, guys, so that's going to wrap it up for this Garrincha winger build. Let me know what y'all think of it in the comments if y'all do give it a try out. And if y'all aren't already subscribed to my channel, could y'all please hit that subscribe button? And if you haven't liked the video already, could y'all do that as well, because this video is wrapping up. Y'all have a great rest of y'all's day, and peace out.